Everybody, welcome back to the channel. So tomorrow we have big news coming out at 2:30 p.m. New York time. Fed policy decisions coming out, and then we have FOMC press statement. So everybody's watching for that. So we're going to talk about that a little bit in today's video and the key levels that you need to watch in the next 24 hours. And I hope this video helps you out. So see you soon. Let's start with the investor sentiment today. So as of last week, we have 46.9% people bearish, 32.1% people neutral, and 21% bullish. Always remember what Warren Buffett said. When everybody's fearful, when there's blood on the street, maybe it's time to get greedy. All you need to do is just pick when there's extreme bearishness, and that's the time to pull the trigger and be greedy, because that's when you get the maximum returns out of your investment. So let's switch over to S&P 500. So as you saw today, I think the market was just holding up. I mean, you look at Microsoft, Google, the big dogs, they were just pretty much holding up. And I explained that in the previous video, because there's something interesting going on throughout the market. Like if you look at Microsoft, Nvda, AMD, Google, Tesla, Amazon, all these big stocks that Apple's kind of an outlier in what I'm trying to explain here, but basically all these big stocks are at key support. So they're holding up pretty good, and it's really important for the market to rally, because if market didn't rally, that means all of these stocks are going to fall from its key support level. That means market's just going to tank if all of these stocks break their key level. So we're going to discuss that in today's video again. We're going to look at all these big stocks, and Tesla actually did pretty good. We're going to discuss about that as well. So now let's switch over to S&P 500. So what did we see? We were actually down 0.38% on the day, and so we have a nice trend line coming from the previous. So it's basically perfectly, kind of created a low just above the trend line. So are we going to see a bottom? Is this going to be a local bottom, and the markets are going to rally tomorrow? Because as I discussed in the intro, we have Fed coming out tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. So just remember this, and I'm going to tell you again, because I've seen all these meetings, past meetings if you haven't, but what policy decision they make is important, but 2:30 p.m. the FOMC press conference, that's the most important thing, because when questions are going to be asked, how does he react? What does he say? That's the most important thing, and that's going to change the market. So tomorrow what you're going to see is up and down. So just be careful. If you have never watched, just watch 2:30 p.m. tomorrow and see how the markets react. Markets are either going to go down first and then just going to go up, or they're going to go up, trap people, and they're going to come down. Wall Street does play these because they know everybody watches this. Everybody's watching, I'm telling you. So just keep an eye on that. So market does have to fill all these gaps. Either it's going to be done soon, as we talked in the last video, or it's going to take a little bit of a while. So there are still some gaps that we have left, like for example here hasn't been filled yet. So we'll just have to keep watching how the market reacts. So don't assume that market's going to rally tomorrow. Okay, be more reactive. See where the market goes and let it digest for an hour. See if it's going up or is it going down. Where does it really want to go? Because it's going to trick a lot of people tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Between 2:30 to 3:30. Just be careful. All right. So let's look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq was actually, even though it's a red candle, but it was 0.21% up on the day. So we have huge gaps in both the big markets. So we'll have to see if that's going to be filled anytime sooner. But I'm just going to go back to S&P just to talk about the key levels that you need to watch. So if the market rallies, okay, let's see tomorrow we get a 50 basis point rate hike, market rallies. Where do you think the sellers are? Bears are sitting. Bears are sitting at this 3,800 level. Market could go basically up. We're going to take this color. It could just go up. Oops. Excuse me. Let's do this. Okay. So the markets could actually go up, do this, and basically not even go above that. Just get sold off. Okay. So just think about those things. What market is doing tomorrow. do not get bullish because we're in a still downtrend, okay? Extremely bearish downtrend. Any rips will be sold because everybody's trying to get out of the market. Everybody has positions, everybody is a trader, nobody wants to stay in the market. If they see nice green, they'll say, okay, I'm out. Okay, green, I'm out, right? Just be careful of that. All right, so let's look at DXY because that's going to be one of our lead indicators to where the market wants to go. So here's I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Tomorrow, this DXY dollar is going to be sitting right here. It's going to be sitting right somewhere around here. And as soon as the market takes a decision, either DXY is just going to come back down again, or it's basically just going to keep going up. Okay? And so this could be a max pain situation, right? It actually broke above the previous high and it's now going to come down, or market really wants to go up. If the DXY keeps going up, you know that money is getting out of the stock market and it's moving into cash, which is seen as more safe bet. Okay, so we're going to look at that closely. So follow the channel if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, etc. All right, so US 10-year. US 10-year, again, just going up straight ballistic. It's just going up and up, 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 up. Always remember, this is one of the most important indicators for the stock market. If you don't understand, look at this. Let's go to S&P 500. We're going to compare that to US 10-year, all right? Just going to do that. Look at what happens when US 10-year starts increasing. I'm just going to do this for you. When it starts to go up, market starts to come down. See, here it was doing sideways. It was going down. We were in a bullish trend, right? As soon as this started going down, see what happened. 10-year started going up, right? And as soon as it consolidates, market bulls, okay? And as soon as it breaks this, see what happened. Exactly right here, see, the market tanked, okay? So US 10-year is really, really important. I can't stress it enough, all right? So keep an eye on that, and we're going to be following on this channel every day, so again, subscribe. All right, so let's move on to VIX. Okay, VIX is the volatility index. It's basically telling you about the fear in the market. So we know 35 is a key level. Markets doesn't go over 35 that often. Whenever it does go, it tends to come back pretty quickly. So in the last session, we knew it spiked back to 35 and it just fell straight off that. And today there was a small down in the VIX, 3.91% down in the day. But tomorrow it could spike back up before 2:30 p.m. Market could actually be bearish tomorrow, right? Or it could be just hovering around, you know, not going up, not going down, indecision until the Fed meeting minutes come out. Sorry, FMC policy comes out. So just keep an eye on that. If VIX goes above 35, you know, it may just be actually before 2:30 p.m. tomorrow. And see, it hasn't gone up a lot, okay? It usually comes down. So we are in actually a zone where, you know, if you want to buy, this is the time you want to buy. If you don't want to buy when the market's here, this is the time you want to sell. Just keep an eye on that. All right, so I think we're going to move over to your favorite stocks. And let me know, guys, if I'm not covering your favorite stocks. Right? I think I'm pretty much covering all the big tech stocks that most of the people own. So I think... yeah. All right. Let's start with Aapl. So Aapl is actually in a nowhere land, no man's land. Okay. It's middle of nowhere. I don't know. There's no support, no structure right here. Okay. So where is it going to go? I already marked my level. It's going to go to 120. If the market falls, it's going to go to 120. If it doesn't fall, it's basically going to go up with the market. So just keep an eye on Aapl. It's basically the market's going to drive these stocks tomorrow. But here's what I'm going to tell you. And I told this in my previous video as well. Watch all the stocks that I talk about right now. Starting with Amazon. Where is it sitting? It's sitting right at the key support $100 mark. See, as soon as it went $100, bought back. Okay? So this is really key for Amazon. I mean, buying, buying, buying. Okay? Look at it. Tomorrow we have FOMC statement. And market sitting at the key level, right? So what it's saying, if the news is good, I'm going to do this. The news is bad, I'm just going to go down, right? That's why market always does that, always sitting at key levels. So could we go up? Could we go down? I don't know. But it's all going to depend on how the FOMC stuff comes out, okay? How the market interprets. You may see 50 basis point and think, yeah, that's what we thought, right? Maybe the market is not expecting 50. Market wants 75 basis point, right? We don't know because they, you know, I don't know because maybe they want Fed to be aggressive, right? Nobody wants this kind of inflation, so just keep an eye on that aspect as well. So don't try to be don't try to assume, just be predictive. Just be reactive. All right, so Amazon is sitting on a key level, and same thing's happening with Google. Look at the Google; it's sitting at that exact key support, key zone that we drew in the previous video. So if market falls, Google falls. All right. Nvda, same thing. Can't stress enough. All these stocks sitting at the key level. If everything goes good tomorrow, markets will rally hard. I can tell you that it will go like 6, 7, 8%. All these stocks, meaning not the market, but market rallies 2, 3% after 2:30 p.m. Then basically it's all these stocks that are going to move up as well. AMD was actually unchanged. It was not down, not up actually on the day. So it's just hovering in that key zone as other stocks are. Microsoft, again, same story, sitting at a key level of $240. It's a really important zone that it has to hold. Otherwise, we're going to see big sell-off in the market. Qualcomm, pretty much sitting at the same key level. Look at it. Every stock is doing the same thing. I want to switch and talk about Tesla actually, because um, Tesla is doing pretty good today. It's actually doing pretty good compared to the rest of the market. It was up 2.39% on the day, and that's what I don't understand about Tesla. There are a lot of retail people trading Tesla, so just be careful. It's trying to form a double bottom here. Tomorrow it could just be basically sitting in that area, and it could rally as soon as the news comes out. It could be sell the rumor, buy the news. Okay, could go down, just buy back up after 2:30 p.m. So it's pretty risky, but that's the risk reward you're trying to play. Okay, if you buy tomorrow, then you're expecting the market to go up, right? If you want to wait, it's more. A lot of people like that. Just wait and see how the market reacts, right? It could basically sell off from this position, and we could actually go to 3,500 easily on the SPY, because that's the level that I'm thinking the market's going to go. SPY has to either come down 5.6. It would make sense if it comes down. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. I want to move over to Bitcoin at this time because it's just been a disaster for the people holding Bitcoin and Dogecoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, whatever you want to say. It's just a nightmare for the people. I already said in my last couple of videos, I don't like Bitcoin at this market scenario, this macro environment. All these brokers and companies coming out and saying, okay, they held crypto payments, not crypto payments, like withdrawal money and those kind of stuff. So it's not good. And this whole Bitcoin market is based on sentiment. And the current sentiment of the market, I already told you, bearish. Everybody's bearish. This is not going to rally. This kind of moves with the Nasdaq. If Nasdaq moves, Bitcoin moves, or all your cryptocurrencies. But just be careful. I think the Bitcoin's going to 18,800. This level, you can draw it on your charts if you like. And I think there will be some buying around this level. Okay, just keep an eye on that. And if it breaks, then we're going to talk about what the next levels are. Ethereum pretty much doing the same thing. It's going to go to $432. I know you're not going to like this, but if you are already holding it, then just keep holding it. Don't sell. At that, do what you want. I'm just telling you that's what I would do. I don't have any Bitcoin or Ethereum or any cryptocurrencies. I don't trade that. I just don't, I just don't like that anxiety. I don't want to trade that. It's very unstable. So just keep an eye on that. And anything else, let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think of the market? We're technically in a bear market, so just any rips are going to be sold off. Okay, just keep an eye on that. Just keep remembering all that. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.